Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Crunchy Buttons, episode 2. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Overrated Gamer.
Hey guys, what's up?
Today. Please introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
I'm the Overrated Gamer. I'm a strength gamer streamer. I've been streaming for about almost 6 months now. Variety games, just trying to have fun. And yeah, it's been a great time being a part of SG.
So, what is your actual Twitch link? Is it the Overrated Gamer? Is it Overrated Gamer? How would
It's Overrated Gamer Live.
/ Overrated Gamer Live. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so as you guys probably noticed, my co-anchor, my co-podcaster. I don't know what you want to. What are you co-caster?
Yeah.
Doveth isn't here. He's MIA. I hope he's alive at this point. I don't know where he's at. I don't pay him for this, so I can't get mad at him for being late, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully he shows up. He might show up. He might just show up. He might all of a sudden we might just get a phone call that's like, hey, it's him. So get ready for that. That might happen. But at any rate, today's gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna be shorter than last week because last week we did the whole ridiculousness that was the entire year wrap up in one podcast.
Yeah, and all the polling and whatnot.
Yeah. But today we're gonna go a little bit quicker today. Kind of how I want to do this is pretty simple. We're gonna talk about Halo 5 because that's the game that came out this week. We're going to talk about the Lizard Squad because that's fairly large
That's
news.
a pretty big deal.
And then we're going to talk about our most anticipated games of 2015. And then we're going to finish it with our hot topic, which was something interesting. Was the hot topic the 2015 releases?
No. Hot topic was Lizard Squad.
Oh, hot topic was Lizard Squad. Okay, cool. So that's how we're going to do it.
Okay. All right.
Easy enough. So first things first, I don't know of any cool news that's come out. So usually what I do is I start these things off with the news that's happened lately. This tends to be a really slow time of the year for games. People take time off, developers take time off, publishers take time off, press takes time off. The biggest news that I can think of off the top of my head is that Microsoft is selling Xboxes for less money than they ever have before until tomorrow. So if you're looking to buy an Xbox One, they're like $14, I think, at Best Buy, something like that. They're basically just giving them away.
Yeah, they're just at this point. They're like, please, just buy from us. We need your money at this point. We're sorry.
They really are. They're in trouble. they're well, they're not in trouble. That's not the wrong word, but you can tell that they're
Yeah,
like,
no, they got the money, but they're like we didn't really plan for it to go this way after the Xbox 360.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so I was really hoping to have Devith on here because he's the Halo 5 guy. Um,
Yeah, he is.
I played it off stream for a few hours. What is today? Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
today's
so I
Wednesday.
played it for a few hours off stream on Monday, and I can tell you that it's not Halo. I'm
It
not
doesn't look
a
like Halo.
I'm not a Halo 2 professional player like Devith was, so I can't get into too much detail on what's different about it. But the movement is really odd.
Yeah.
There's not this like Halo has this weight to it. I don't know if you guys have ever played Halo Online, but there's like the game's kind of heavy. Like,
Hmm.
you don't move around real quick, and it's very like
It's
movement's
not
very
swift.
deliberate. Yeah, and this one is ridiculously swift. It feels, and I hate to say this, but it feels exactly like Call of Duty, like, which isn't a bad thing if you want to play Call of Duty, but it is a bad thing if you want to play Halo.
I want to say I've played a lot of AW, like Advanced Warfare, which is like the Call of Duty's like introduction to being different and amazing. And I'm about like 6 prestiges into that game, and I want to say
Yeah.
Halo looks a lot like it, but just a little bit toned down. It's a little bit slower. We're not gonna make you fly across the map, but we're gonna make you so you can like jut to the side really fast if someone's shooting you and like throw grenades at like weird ways and stuff like that. Which Halo's been known for, like doing like the special grenades and whatnot, but it just like the swifting motion looks so similar, and it's looking like a Battlefield like almost mechanics, but a little bit faster with the AW like movement, like exo movement.
How can you be 6 prestiges into that game? Like, how
I
many hours
actually
is that?
enjoy it. I don't know, maybe like a couple of days.
Wow. I noticed that your skin was a little bit lighter than it was last time I saw you. Is that because you haven't left your house? You've just been playing
I
Call of Duty?
I generally don't leave my house. The outside kind of scares me, and the sun is very frightening and large.
That's true.
I'm like that one guy from Benchwarmers that eats the sunblock.
No.
I
How
generally
many
am like that guy.
how many prestiges is Coda into that game now? Do you
He's
know?
master. He's already master.
So what? How many is that?
That's
15?
15. It's 15
That's
freaking
like
prestiges.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Real quickly, let's say hi to a couple people. So we got Jake, Zinmania, Han Solo, Nino Brown's here,
What's up,
Bulletproof,
Nino? I remember
Blemo,
you.
Blemo, and Red. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out so early in the podcast.
Yes,
It
how
is
you
a
doing,
trap
everybody?
outside. This is true. So for those of you that are listening to the podcast right now, not watching it, I apologize that we're saying hi to people that you don't see. So for those of you that are, like I said, that are listening, say you're in your car and you listen to the podcast, doing whatever you're doing, try to watch us live, and you'll know what we're talking about. I'll try to not initiate the chat too much because I don't want that disconnect to happen. But do
Right.
realize that if there is a good comment in the chat, I am going to read it out, and we're gonna be very interactive in that way. So,
Yeah,
Lil,
yeah.
Lil Ness says he's 11, almost 12 prestiges in. Wow.
Yeah, I want to say because when I stream, I don't want to stream Call of Duty all the time. That's usually the only time I have time to game. So like, I like to play single player games and all that. If I only play Call of Duty, I'll be about the same point Nest is, but I don't. I usually play when I'm like trying to just chill and not really. I don't rage at that game, so I just like relax. Since I've been playing since COD 4, so I'm
Right,
just like
okay.
I'm just gonna play the game.
That makes sense. Hey, I just got word. Devith is here.
Ooh.
So I'm going to
Swooping in.
attempt this Skype thing and see if I can somehow
Get him
get
in
him
here.
on video or something. I honestly don't know how this works. So we're gonna
It's probably
try
gonna be
this.
like 3 smaller or something like that.
I really don't know what's gonna happen here. Says it's calling. We'll see if we can get him on here or not. Call keeps failing. So until he okay. Well, how do I make this? How do I make you larger? Full screen. There we go. Dynamic view. Oh god, what is that? Oh no. Oh, I messed with stuff. Oh no.
Maybe
Yeah.
dynamic is like when it starts changing like automatically. Who knows?
Could be. How do you get rid of this? Remove. No. Do that. No. Shit. There we go. Oh, I did it. We're back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so Halo 5 back on track. The way it works when I played it is you can aim down the sights, which you can't do
That's
in
weird.
Halo,
yeah.
unless you
It's
have the
too very
battle rifle.
CS:GO with that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very CS:GO where you can't aim down sights except very specific guns.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whether or not you agree with that mechanic or not is beside the point. Uh,
Right.
Halo doesn't allow it. The new one totally does. There's even a move where you can double jump in the air and then ground pound, like slam the ground,
Like an
right?
AW.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can't if you haven't played it, you should play it just because I do think a lot of Halo fans are probably out there like, oh, I don't need to play the beta. It's Halo. I'm gonna buy it. It's gonna be
Right.
awesome.
I'm just gonna
It
throw my money
it
at it.
feels completely different. It in no way, shape, or form uh, feels the same. And then on top of that, there's like weird, like even the way it looks, is odd. It has just a different feel and a different look, and I personally wasn't a fan of it. I don't plan on playing the beta. It's going for like another, like 3 weeks almost. I think it
Three
ends on like,
weeks?
I think it ends on January 18th.
That's a huge beta.
Um, so I don't know. So JJ says they also have a classic mode. Okay, so
Mm.
so they're gonna have a different. Are you saying they're gonna have a different like actual game mode where you can't look down sights and you can't double jump and
I gotta tell you though, AW did the same thing, and that mode is awful. It is
yeah?
awful because the way they built the maps work for double jumping, and you can't like when you're in that game, you feel like you are super sluggish when you're playing the classic mode.
So in AW does the classic mode on the same maps?
Yeah, I do all the same maps and everything. It's just really slow and like the connections feel good, but it's not that great. Like
Hey,
it
look,
feels bad. Oh look.
we have Doveth. Oh, he's there. He's hiding.
Damn it!
Um, I don't know how to like. I don't know how to like make this work. Normal view. Oh, hey, look, there you two are. Oh,
Ooh.
cool. Okay, hang on one second. You guys are gonna see some stuff.
God, man, I feel
Oh
like I'm like
no!
12 years old.
I
You
feel
guys are
like
gonna
I'm
see some
12
stuff.
years old.
I'm over
Let's
here
see.
like looking like I haven't gone through puberty. You two are just like making it. Just
You're
making
such a child.
Yeah, dude, that's what we do. We're
I'm
beards.
sorry. I'm sorry for being late, Anthony. I really am. My
You're all
bad.
good, man.
We don't pay you to do this.
You don't pay. I don't pay you.
Okay, that should
We're
be
actually
it
talking
right
about
there.
Halo 5 though.
You need to be here.
I think we're there. I think we're there. Everybody, the guy here. Oh wait, no, shoot, I'm mirrored. The guy here. This is Doveth Aboveth, and this is Overrated Gamer. For those of you coming in right now, say hello to them. And yeah, I don't know what happened to OG's beard, but it's missing.
It doesn't grow in the way you'd want it to.
It didn't show
I
up today.
I literally get like two patches right here that just don't exist.
The Fu Man non.
I call it my thinking squares because I just do this when I have a beard, so people can't. So people can't.
Thinking
Like,
squares.
Oh my god.
I just go like this so people can't judge me. I'm like, oh no, I just rubbed the hair right there because it's just.
Okay, so Doveth, you're here. So let's
Yes.
get back on track a little bit. We're talking about Halo 5. Talking about Halo 5 and how it
By all means.
doesn't feel like Halo. At
Oh.
all.
Oh really?
And yeah, and
You don't
what I
know.
wanted, what I wanted, I'm glad you showed up because you're the
Oh.
Halo guy. So explain quickly to the audience why you didn't like it and things like that. You know.
Oh, okay. I mean, just from watching it, I mean, a whole number of different things changed. I thought it was cool that they added in the whole smart scope thing. I was a little skeptical watching like gameplays from the actual beta like a week ago, and I was like, all right, I don't know how a battle rifle is. It honestly, I feel like they combined weapons in terms of like what the battle rifle and the DMR do.
Mm.
I think it's kind of weird because I mean, if you listen to the way the battle rifle shoots and what the DMR does, I don't even know. They changed weapons in a weird way, which I feel like Halo has done. Somebody actually made a cool argument to me recently that I thought was a really good point. And he goes, Halo is the only competitive FPS on a console that has consistently evolved like its basic parts like ever since
True.
it's been released. I thought that was a really good point. But I was like, what I also said to him is, you know, why try and fix something if it's not broken? I mean, like Halo 2 is, and I'll go back to Halo 2 all the time. And you know what? If you get sick of it, then feel free to slap me with whatever is closest to you. But I don't know, man. Like that game on consoles. I mean, it started competitive FPS on consoles. I mean, that's like where the competitive kind of. I mean,
That
don't
was
get me
that was
wrong.
like the prime of Halo.
Yeah,
Like, it
like
was like
lots,
tournaments were huge. Like the tournaments with money just started. Like it
and
was like
there's a
people could make
for a
money from
good reason.
gaming.
There's for good reason. I mean, the skill cap on that game was ridiculous.
It was insane.
Right.
Um,
So
so
here's
I
the
was
thing
gonna
that okay, go ahead.
I was just
You're
gonna
good.
say one thing that I think that is a big part about Halo that they didn't really take into consideration until now, but I feel like is a mechanic that is cool, but will also break the game. Um, so first of all, sprint is a big fucking deal. Uh, Halo aficionados will talk about it. They will like sit and whine about it. I will too. Problem is that Halo is or should be not necessarily is, but traditionally should be played on small maps. That's because it's easier to set up a team. That's what Halo's all about. It's not about individual skill. Don't get me wrong. The skill cap is big, but if you have gigantic maps and fucking spawns that are all over the place, and you have to reorganize those spawns. Problem is if you have big maps, if one team moves to the other side of the map, you're just gonna flip spawns, and it's just gonna happen all the time. It's gonna Call of Dutyize itself,
Oh yeah.
um, and it just like it doesn't work. The mechanic doesn't work in the game. Um, so sprint is a big deal. But the one cool thing is the mechanic about sprint, which was if you're running away, you don't recharge your shields, which is a big deal. So you can't just sit there and just run around. I mean, I've watched idiots who just sat and like ran in serpentine patterns, but sat with their shields down for the whole time. Um, so I don't know, man. I think it does a lot of things really interestingly, and like people have said, very differently, which I don't necessarily think is bad. But at the same time, I
What
want
I
I want Halo 2 back.
Right. So what I would say to that is, you mentioned that somebody told you that Halo's evolved. It's one of the only FPSs that's evolved game by game by game. But
That's the only good point that I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know the true definition of evolve. I don't know the dictionary definition, but typically when something evolves, they evolve for the better. They
Right.
evolve to make themselves better.
Fair enough.
In this situation, I wouldn't say that it's done that. I don't think evolve is the right word. I would say it's maybe blended or it's conformed.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's evolved. I think if anything, it's devolved in that the beauty of Halo and the reason why I'll always go back to Halo 2, I'll always go back to Halo 3 is because there's this raw FPS to it. It's this very
Simplicity.
you know why you die, you know what you did wrong, you know which moves you have, you know which guns do what, and there's never that Call of Duty feeling where you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
Like, how
Yeah.
the fuck did that guy not die? Like in Halo, I've never once said that because I know like, oh yep, he got me, oh he hit me, oh he shotgunned me,
Those are some
oh,
good
this happened.
headshots. Like
And then the other thing that's great about not being able to sprint and stuff like that in Halo is that it keeps your team closer together.
Mm-hmm.
And Halo is, in my opinion, I mean, outside of things like Counter Strike or Insurgency, I would say it's the most team-based shooter that's out there. Because if you have a team on Halo that doesn't know what they're doing and
I
you're
was
amazing,
just about to
you,
say.
you will not win. You just won't. It's not like Call of Duty. And I'm not saying these things because Call of Duty is bad. It's just very different. And I mean, obviously, it's not bad because millions of people play it every day. But in Call
no,
of
but
Duty,
you're right.
if I turn a corner and there's
It's
3-on-1, there's a slight chance I might actually win that battle. In Halo, if I turn a
Not
corner and
gonna
there's
happen.
3-on-1, it's just like I may as well just stick my
You're
head between my ass and kiss
Two
the
shots
death.
in, and you get beat down by two different people.
And I can
It's
say that
done.
because I'm really into Call of Duty competitive. That like some Call of Duty teams
Ooh,
have like if,
teach me.
if I ever went up against a Call of Duty pro, I would get destroyed. Like no matter what, no matter which one it is, I'll get destroyed. But some teams have like the one really good player, and they can dominate because that one really good player can clutch it all.
That's
Which
very
is
true.
which is crazy because on Halo you have that one really good player and everyone else is average. You're gonna get destroyed by a bunch of averages. Like
Right.
and even on CS:GO, if you're playing 6 or 5v5, I think it is on CS:GO,
That's very
you
true.
get destroyed if you're just like the one good guy.
Okay, so overall consensus for me on Halo 5 is that I realize it's a beta, so I'm not complaining about any of the bugs I found during the game. But typically, when they're at this point, the mechanics aren't gonna change that much.
Truth.
If it releases at what it is right now, I don't think a lot of people are gonna like it. But we'll see what happens.
Your boy Versus has been playing it a lot.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves
He's
it.
But-
raw. Not gonna lie, he's impressively good at that game. I was like,
but
all
also-
right.
Smash says after MCC, I'm not sure if I trust 343. I didn't trust
Oh, what's up,
343. I didn't trust 343 after Halo 4. So for me, the Halo 4 multiplayer was really bad, and that's when they started doing all the abilities and the little special bullshit that they had, and it just
The
wasn't
class
Halo.
customization
And it was the
Oh,
first
shit.
time that I can remember playing a Halo game where I was physically irritated.
You're
Where,
just
I
like-
couldn't play it.
I was
Don't
physically ill.
fucking do this anymore. This isn't Halo. So yes, absolutely. Simplicity is perfect word to describe a good FPS. That's why, in my opinion, Counter-Strike has lasted so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Halo used to be as simple
Used to
as
be super
Counter-Strike, but
simple.
actually
Used
used
to
to
be like, you
have
know.
like
Just no.
you used to have actual hitboxes that worked. Because Counter-Strike, let's be honest, I literally shot a guy point blank with a deagle 3 times yesterday, and it said I didn't hit him once, and it just I was like done.
But then you shoot him in the toe and it's like obliterated.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
you shoot him through a wall once and you one dig him. And you see videos like that, or like one
So
bullet
it's
and 2
ridiculous.
headshots.
Okay, but
Okay,
also
so,
one more thing though. The announcer on Halo, we were talking about this earlier.
Slayer.
It's like Slayer.
Yeah, he's a lot different.
Dude,
Gain
it's
the
like,
lead.
it's a,
Gain the lead, winner. I'm like, why are you so
Rich.
excited? You used to be so grimy and like get
Yeah.
in there, destroy.
double kill.
Okay, so
Double kill.
we're gonna move on to the next part of the next part of what we're talking about, which is our most anticipated games of 2015. OG, I'd like you to start this off. I'd like you
Oh.
to tell us your 5 most anticipated games of 2015.
Okay, so my 5 most. I'm gonna start it from like least
Dove,
anticipated.
you're gonna hear Dove typing. Oh, 5.
I'm not typing at all. You can see me, bro.
All right, OG, what's up, man?
So my 5. I'm gonna start from my least anticipated. I know I'm gonna make some people. I'm gonna rustle some hardcore
I'm
jimmies
gonna
with this
rustle
one.
some feathers.
Yeah,
Battlefield
Jimmy's gonna be
Hardline.
rustled. So starting from like least anticipated, like my oh my god, I can't wait till this game comes out.
Sorry, don't mean Battlefield Hardline. That's a joke.
So No Man's Sky is my least anticipated, but like on the list, you know. So it's top 5, but it's like,
Whoa,
it's like
you're high.
it's like number 4 is Assassin's Creed Victory because after this year, I want to see what they're gonna do with it.
That's the one that's going over in London, right? Is that where
London,
they're going with
19th century
Victory?
London.
That's right. Okay.
Then Star Wars Battlefront is supposedly supposed to come out in 2015. I'm super excited about that. Uncharted 4 Thief's End, and then my number 1 all time, I can't wait for June 2nd, is Batman Arkham Knight.
Wow, your number 1 is Batman Arkham Knight, huh?
Dude, I'm a huge Batman series fan.
But you're wearing a Superman T-shirt.
Yeah, I know. And my Batman one's dirty. Okay, thank you. It's laundry day. Leave me alone.
Get
I
fucked.
mean, I'm just saying. I think
Wow.
Batman saw that he wouldn't be very happy.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh.
Superman, if you have to invent a substance in order to create a character flaw, then get the fuck out. Don't even grab a bagel.
I don't like Superman. I don't like Superman at all.
Neither do
And we can't
I.
make a good game or movie for him.
Put
Jesus.
on. I disappeared.
Okay, Devith, do you know your top 5?
I wouldn't say I know top 5 exactly, just because I don't have a piece of paper. And, I can't do them in order.
That's fine. No
Uh,
worries.
Witcher 3. If you're not looking forward to Witcher 3, the reason I'm looking forward to it so much is because CD Projekt Red is not doing it only with Xbox anymore. If you're not on Xbox or if you're not just on a PC, well, it doesn't matter what console you have, you get to play it as long as it's a next-gen console. But that's kind of goes without saying by this
That
time.
should
It's
be.
dude, the console's been out for over a year now. Like Xboxes
go
are like
time?
$300 and you like get free games. They're like, here, take shit.
Hey, Devith, really
please.
quickly, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah,
How much coffee have you had this morning?
0.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
All right.
I literally just woke up.
You're like
Okay.
tweaking out on us. Like,
Nah,
come on.
I'm excited.
Games.
No, hey, it's cool. I just was
It's
curious.
good,
New
it's
Year's.
good.
You're good
It's
to go.
New
You're-
Year's, man.
It's fine. No.
It's great. Don't worry about it, okay?
You're good.
Until
I'm not worried.
dawn. If you're not looking forward to that, you're crazy.
Witcher 3 Until Dawn. Okay.
Yeah. Horror game, survival horror. I don't know if it's an FPS or not. I've seen trailers. It looks absolutely beautiful. Hopefully the storyline is good. Hopefully it scares my pants off because I wasn't looking forward to playing games like
Everybody likes
Outlast.
stuff with no pants on.
Well,
We
There
actually
had
donate
been
to
many
him for that.
dreams.
well, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Bloodborne. That's another one. I want to see Dark Souls 2 again, but it's already been released, so I can't do that. That's not allowed.
Why not?
Let's
They're
see.
making a game
That's fine.
like-
That's,
oh,
that's
Bloodborne is
number
a-
3. Dark Souls 2 works.
Dark Souls. No, I'd rather do Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is like Dark Souls 2.
All right,
I'd rather do
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. Yeah.
2 more.
Two more. What are some later games in the year that I'm looking forward to? I guess one shooter that I'm definitely looking forward to is Tom Clancy's. I know there's no official release date for that. It doesn't have like a straight date in 2015. But I'm not
A lot
gonna
of
lie.
kids
That
don't.
yeah, that's true. That's true. They have tentative release dates, or like they'll set one really early in the year and then just push it way. I hate it. You know what? They just need to not have release dates, and then a month before a game comes out, be like, it's coming out in a month. So I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. No Man's Sky, that's another one. If you like great art, if you like a cool soundtrack, if you like a bunch of colors, it looks incredibly good. Somebody just said Halo 5 in the chat. Honestly, man, I'm not. After MCC, I'm really not.
Like, I didn't put Call of Duty on my list because I know it's gonna be like not anticipating anything.
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not either.
And you
I
know
thought
what?
I would.
You know what? I've said this a month ago, but I watched the developer stream, and I also don't have any other games to play.
Fair
Dying
enough.
Light. Dying Light.
Yeah,
on
Dying Light
January
looks cool.
27th. That game looks really cool. It looks really cool.
It's made by
So,
Warner Brothers, publishing by Warner Brothers, which
Is
is
that
also very
right?
good publishing.
Is it Warner Brothers Montreal?
No,
is
Warner
that-
Brothers, just Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's their main dev team. It's not the guys who did Arkham Origins. 'cause-
Stop. We're not talking about Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins was pretty bad.
And it was so bad that the people who made the first two Batman were like, we're just making another one so that
Yeah.
we don't end on
Origins was bad. Origins was bad.
I gotta say, for some, I'm a
Bleh.
big Batman fan.
Bleh.
The only thing Origins did right was adding in like a few cool little skills. The storyline was awful. The fighting was awful.
Yeah.
But the few little skills, I'm like, I wish they could bring that over to the next Batman. But that's it. That's all I want. Don't touch anything else. Just like the double special ability. I would like that. Other than that,
Leave it.
no, thank you.
Just leave it.
Okay, so did you guys have any of the same top 5 in your top 5 there?
Nobody
No
did
Man's
for me.
Did you say No Man's Sky, Devith?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Or
so I think
five.
that was it. Okay, so my top 5 in no particular order. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do an order. I haven't even done an order, but I'll do it. I'll do it because I do it for the people, and I know the people want order.
I do it for the people.
So number 5, and this is gonna rattle some serious buttholes. I'm gonna throw that out there.
You're gonna get your butthole.
Butthole puckered buttholes are about to happen. My least
bell.
out of the top 5, my least anticipated is Witcher 3.
Wow.
Oh, get! I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye. It's nice
Listen,
knowing you
we're
all.
going to the bagel. Let's go.
I'm
Let's go.
No,
No, you know what?
I don't know. I'm not that excited about it. Number 4, as they return. Number 4. See, you can't leave. You know you can't leave. Number 4 on my list is Dying Light.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel like Dying Light's gonna be a
skeptically
good one.
I'm skeptically optimistic about Dying Light. We'll see what happens with that.
Optically skeptimistic?
Yes, I'm optically skeptimistic.
Gee, that was
Say that 5 times fast.
Optically
number
skeptimistic?
Number 3 on my list is No Man's Sky,
Mhm.
which is the same thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
If they can do what they say they're gonna do, I'm excited for it.
This is my thing. If Bungie can't do what they said they were gonna do, How
Ooh,
can this
Bungie.
developer say what they're gonna do is gonna be like super like? Because you gotta think, what is a planet made out of? Like, there's a few elements you can make a planet out of. Then you're just going to like just change it up every like planet you can make. Like,
I don't get it either.
Yeah, like it's like there's a certain part where the RNG gets too there's only a certain amount of numbers that
Well,
can
yeah, I was
form
gonna
to make
say,
a combination,
their
right?
claim on the whole RNG, but I don't know, if you build a big enough universe, then I
But
guess
you that's the
theoretically
thing. These consoles can't handle a big enough universe. A PC can't handle these big enough universes. What are they gonna do? Just delete the past ones? Can you not turn around? Like,
you
you're
just
like,
go in
oh
one
shit, no, you've gone too far, bro. There's no turn, there's no
Dude,
U-turns at this point.
I didn't even think
Oh,
about that
no,
though.
You've gone too far.
Well, no, I mean, in theory, I didn't even think about that. But in theory, couldn't they just make it where it's like everything's almost an instanced world, where like it hasn't disappeared, but the game doesn't remember it until you enter the next instance, and then it repopulates that. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. If they can do it, it's
It
gonna be
sounds like
amazing.
some
But I
time
don't
traveler
see.
shit, man.
I don't see how they could do it. I really don't see how they could do it. Let's see. My number 2 is Mortal Kombat X. Really excited for Mortal Kombat X.
last
I've
Mortal
never been a big Mortal Kombat fan
I forgot again.
until
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I used to play it a lot in the arcades, just because like your parents were like, "Don't play that game," and then they'd go shopping at JCPenney, and you'd sit in the arcade while they weren't looking, just jamming quarters and ripping spines out.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, it's just what I would do. And yeah, it's just what I did. And then I played the last Mortal Kombat, which was amazing. Like for somebody that's a pretty big fan of 2D fighters, I have yet to find something that beats the feel of Street Fighter. It's just Street Fighter is so crisp, and every hit you do makes sense, and
You can feel it.
you can feel it. But this Mortal Kombat did a fantastic job. And then I played Mortal Kombat X at E3.
Did you?
One of very few people that actually got to have hands-on time with a very small demo, and it was incredible.
Nice.
Like, it was incredible. And the thing that made me most excited, and this is here, let's flash back to the last Mortal Kombat. I talked in my review about that game at the time, how it wasn't as grotesque as I wanted it to be. Even though it was completely disgusting.
I just
I
wanted to
remember-
rip his spine out
It's
twice.
disgusting.
Well, no, and what I said like needed to happen was Johnny Cage needs to like impregnate Sonya and then like rip the child out and then like rip that child's spine off. Like that's because
Double
because back in the
fatality.
because back in the day
Finish him.
it was so over the top. Back in the day, like it was
It really
so over the
was.
top. And this
Like,
one
for
was
its
like,
time,
oh,
yeah.
okay, like that was gross. Like I need something nasty. Like I need Scorpion to like lick the skin off of somebody. Like I need something really nasty to make
Just
this.
Like break someone's
Just
balls.
on
Like, isn't like one of
screen,
the
on screen, like
finishers?
he just like skinning someone alive.
Yeah, or there you go. Or like literally to just like squeeze a ball sack till it
I
explodes.
want the fatality to
Like,
be so bad. Someone comes from the
God.
TV and smacks the guy I'm playing.
yeah, I need him to skin somebody, dip it in guacamole, and then eat it in a
Some Chipotle
taco.
guac. Use it as
That's what I
chips.
Yeah.
Some guac.
Abortion fatality. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we need.
Fancy.
And then the one that I am most excited for is Legend of Zelda for the Wii U.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
This is gonna be
I
a really good game.
just can't. Like I've been waiting for this game for years, 5, 6, 7 years now. I've been waiting for like a fully fledged real. Because even Skyward Sword was close, but it's still like I'm really hoping that the new Zelda is Skyrim with Link.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what Zelda
They've been
needs
held
to be.
back by their like almost being behind by every console.
Yep.
Like they've been held back by that, but now the Wii U and like they're thinking about making a new console and all that kind of stuff is coming out. Like
They're thinking about making another one. What am I behind on here?
they
Really?
they're just like we want to catch up because everyone's complaining about this gen. So they almost want to like pass the Xbox and PlayStation. I feel like they're gonna try to do with this next console. That's
Dude, if they do that, I would happily buy a Wii U.
because if a Wii U right now is priced at
Happily.
like $300, right?
I don't even think. Yeah, they might be that much.
I think it's
Yeah, because you can only get them as
deluxe model.
bundles.
It's
That I
250.
can see. If they can release like one that's like a PS4 but at 400, like imagine
Oh.
imagine the game's like possibility, and that third party would want to go to them.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
it's super hard
say
with the freaking code for a console that's super behind.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, in my opinion, the Wii U right now is the best of the three. But I know that it's not as powerful as the other two. Like, that you can't argue that it's not as powerful.
Just the
But
game.
the thing that happens, I mean, the off-screen play and just the way the system works, and the fact that when Lizard Squad attacked on December, I was playing my Wii U still. That
Yeah.
it's things like that make me really enjoy the Wii U, and I don't play it as much because I don't.
Not enough games.
Well, yeah, and yeah, there's just not, I mean, to be fair, like if you look at the library of Wii U games today compared to the library of PlayStation 4 and Xbox games today, the Wii U has bigger titles. I mean, it doesn't
Oh,
have Call of
yeah.
Duty, so a
Look at
lot
the
of people
names-
don't play
Look
it.
at those like brand names though. Like,
But they have those
Yeah,
really
it
big
has
brand name
less-
titles right
it
now.
has less blockbuster titles, and most of the blockbuster titles that come out don't port to Wii U. Or if they
Right.
do port to Wii U, it's a shitty port.
But
I
when
tell you what.
Nintendo makes their
Yeah, but
blockbusters,
when
it's like
they
if
make
they were just gonna
first-party
shut down the
games,
market
oh
for a
my
week,
God.
because no matter what game you release on Smash Brothers, it's not gonna sell.
Yeah, I was gonna,
Yes.
dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's funny. Go into a game vendor; they won't have enough of your popular Nintendo games because they're
Yeah.
shitty at vending them.
And the amiibos are flying like hotcakes.
Yeah, that shit is like crack. I almost bought one, and I haven't bought a Wii U or even.
I
So
have
they're like I don't use them, but God, I need a Mario.
I have one. I have one, and I laugh. I laugh ha ha out loud ha at people that say like they have an addiction to Amiibo because they have like 8 of them. I have 280 something Skylanders.
Dear God, I thought you were about to say amiibos. I'm like,
200.
Yeah.
What?
Skylanders.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
it's
easily.
like a
Bacon
9-year-old game.
There
That's just
might
a
be
lot. I'm
there
not
might be
criticizing.
30 that I don't have.
They
So
look pretty
maybe.
cool though.
Do you have those Mega Elite crazy Skylanders?
Yeah, the Eons Elite ones. Yeah, we got those ones.
The ones in the silver
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, I'll admit it.
Dedication.
I'll admit it.
I appreciate a man with dedication.
Hey, those are the cool ones.
Dude, these guys are baller. Like, if you don't like
Those are
Skylanders,
cool
there's something wrong with
ones,
you.
man.
Like, look
Hey.
at this one we have.
Hey,
This
I
one's
don't-
from friggin' World Cup.
Hey, so I don't know if
Look
you
at
guys know. Have you ever explored the origins of Skyrim? I know it's an Activision game, but who was the first Skylander? You know who it was? Spyro.
Yeah, I know.
Of course you
Oh, wrecked.
How would you
Wrecked
not know
on
it's
it.
Spyro?
Correct. I don't know.
Anyway.
There's a lot of people
Oh.
who play Spyro on PS1,
This
bro.
looks pretty cool.
Which leads us into. Can you guess what it is?
Spyro getting best game in it.
Our hot topic. Oh yeah, that just happened. The hot topic
Wait.
is obviously Lizard Squad.
Oh.
It has to be Lizard Squad. And as much as I don't want to give these little fuckers attention,
Right.
it has to be talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know I know this is what they want. They're just I know this is what they want. They want us talking about. We're gonna do it anyway. It was a really big deal. Now I want to focus this conversation though, and this is how I'm gonna do it. What I want to know from both of you is, do you think that what they did is incredibly wrong, or do you think that what they did was or could help in any way, shape, or form for future security issues or whatever you want to call it?
Can I start off with this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I think what they did was extremely wrong. Like it's a giant dick move. You just don't like, oh, everyone wants to play that console and shut that down real quick. No, you don't. Because the
Yeah.
same thing happened to me when I got my PS4. My whole college internet just shut down. And that was the worst day of my life. You just spent $400 and you're like, I got a $400 paperweight in my room. What am I going to do with this? Like, you can't do anything with it. It's literally like if you've never had a console you can't update, you can't do anything with it. It's just
I have an
sits there-
Xbox One just sitting right here that is a paperweight, and that's the year round.
But that's the thing. Like you literally like turn on a PS4 without like, and if you don't have internet, it's like welcome.
No, it
You're
is,
like-
yeah, because it's all the day one updates.
You're like,
Welcome. You
welcome
can't
to
do
what?
shit.
And it's like you literally can't do anything. Welcome. So there's that, but they did show a huge flaw within the next gen or Sony, Microsoft. They didn't attack Nintendo, so we don't know if Nintendo has a flaw with that. But they showed a huge flaw that they don't protect their servers enough because Destiny got hit off. Destiny servers got hit offline. They got down for like an hour, and they got back up. These guys were on and off, on and off, on and off for days, and it probably cost them a lot of money. I know the FBI is even looking at attacking Lizard Squad
4
now.
or 5 days, right? Something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
like some
Yeah.
days it was like this was just an hour. Some days it was like, and you're shut down. Like
I was
good night.
gone and didn't miss any time to play on PlayStation. I was gone for like a week.
I was like, okay, like I wanted to play like a little bit here and there. Like every time I got on, I was like, sure, I was gonna play CS:GO. Like, because it's just like it shows a flaw that they need to like, just like when the hackers attacked Sony that first time, like 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and they just like destroyed their database. Hackers, they had to shut it down for like 3 weeks or something like that to rebuild it. You've never seen something where you like hack, like literally get all the information from. You've never seen that again. I think that's what this is gonna do. They're gonna find a way to get this kind like intense server protection. They're gonna finally dish out the bucks, which Sony doesn't really have much of, but they're gonna finally dish out the bucks. I think to try to at least make it a little bit harder. At least, in the least.
What do you think, Dove?
I think it's. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. For what Lizard Squad said in their interviews, you guys should go spend Christmas with your families while I sit here in my basement and fuck your day up.
That's
keep on sending these packets while you can't play with your presents.
That's literally the first thing I said was it's odd that they're like, go hang out with your families. Meanwhile, I'm in my basement.
He's like, people
Alone.
in my basement, my family's never
Just-
given me a hug.
Just saying. I mean, like, you
Yeah.
know, pot calling the kettle what color? Like, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do with my time. Like, okay. That being said, aside, I think it's actually a good thing. I saw I saw your article title is like, we should do it again, Lizard Squad, or something. That's exaggerating, but it's like Lizard Squad should do it again. I don't think they should do it again. I think it's a little suspect that now we pay $50 a year for PlayStation Network membership, and we pay $60 a year for Xbox Live subscriptions if you pay for one, and that shit gets hacked. I mean, in the past,
Right.
it was credit card information. It was all this like personal information, all this kind of stuff. But I mean, beforehand, I remember Xbox Live used to be more so this way. It's not anymore. But if it ever got hacked, or if there was ever a problem, Xbox would send out this like major broadcast, and they'd send it out to space and be like, "Don't fucking flip out. Xbox Live is gonna be down for like a day," and people would just bitch back, and then it would be down, and like shit like this would never happen. So I think it's good in terms of like making Xbox and PlayStation recognize the fact that it's still possible, even with fucking 30 million users or whatever, that somebody's gonna get in, or the possibilities are that people want to do this. I mean, that's the thing, is that I want to explore like what is in Lizard Squad's mind, what they think like they'll accomplish. Maybe that's what they think, is that, oh, if we're here and people are paying attention to the fact that we're, you know, knocking on your door when you don't want us to, you know, maybe that'll make it so, oh, we should take security into question. But like, who are these guys? Do they just want to sit back and watch the world burn and like light their cigar with the fucking flames? I mean,
I don't know what they want to do. I don't know what their plan was. And here's
Maybe-
the problem.
yeah. I was
The
gonna say,
problem
maybe
is
you
that-
have some insight.
The problem is that I don't think they have a plan, right?
They
Like
don't.
I think that it's just a bunch of little shit kids sitting in their basement trying to see what they can do, right? Like, and you could tell by their tweets, because their tweets weren't things like, you know, oh, when Sony releases, or when Sony starts discounting games like Steam, we'll bring the store back online. Or it wasn't things that were good. It was when we get 50,000 followers, when I get 100,000 retweets, and you know, so you could tell that's all it was just them being assholes.
They just want attention. Yep.
And so what? Hang on, I got something here. So Matt says PSN was down how many months from Anonymous? Lizard Squad does, and now there will be change. Yeah, right. Just a bunch of assholes giving themselves a righteous cause to do illegal stuff. So yeah, and when the PSN got hacked, I want to say it was like
3 weeks.
June or July, or no, it was earlier than that. It was like April.
Mhm.
It went down for a month or so.
Yeah.
But that was like considered one of those, like 77 million accounts
it was
were hacked, and like credit
a
card
lot of
information
money
was
lost.
found. And
Wow.
here's the problem.
Wow.
And I did post that article, and here's the problem, and I understand that it is an issue. It's it is almost completely impossible to stop a DDoS, no matter how large your server. Google got DDoSed. Like it is, if somebody wants to do it, if somebody puts in enough money and understands
Yeah.
how to do it,
Yeah.
they will do it. They will send you literally terabytes of information every second, and your server, no matter how
Will
large
not
it is, won't be
handle
able to handle it.
That's ridiculous that people want to do that.
Right. So it's gonna happen now. I don't understand exactly how they find, or like how they find the server information to attack exactly. I don't know if there's a way that Sony or Microsoft can put in some sort of a firewall or a safe proof system where they see it and it's actually not the right one and it redirects them somewhere else, and maybe, or whatever it may be. I tell you what, a really good solution to this problem is, if you're a developer or a publisher or anybody in the gaming industry that's giving us our games, stop doing day one patches, release your game complete, and then we won't have to worry about this anymore, right? So
Yeah.
maybe
not always online games.
not always
Not
online games.
requiring you to be online.
Couch
Like my
co-op,
MLB,
baby.
MLB 14, the show I just found out, is a online required, because the second you start it up, it crashes when you don't have online.
Wow.
Oh, it's online required, really.
Yeah, I was like, okay, the PlayStation's offline. I'm just gonna play some MLB. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
some fun.
Hey,
Does
I'm
not
gonna
let you
play with
sign
my
in.
friend.
Doesn't let you do
No,
anything.
You're not a fucking loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it just crashes. It doesn't even tell you like, oh, you need. It was just like, too bad. I'm like, oh, okay.
So Killer Kai, okay. So Killer Kai, I'm sorry.
What do you say?
It kind of sent a little message. It kind of told the kids to go play outside with your family. Get up, it's Christmas. You can play your video games later. Go play with your family. So I'm gonna do my best to not be a complete asshole in my response here.
Yeah.
A big part of my family growing up was video games. When a new console came out, my parents would buy it. It would be under the tree, and I would do like scavenger hunts. And it was this huge thing. These consoles are incredibly expensive, and I don't
Mhm.
care how well off your family is.
Yeah,
$400
it's
or
still- it's
$500
an
or $600 it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And for anybody in the world to say go outside and play with your family instead of play video games is ignorant at best. I can't even imagine what
At best.
would have happened if I got this amazing Nintendo 64 and my dad bought the new Zelda and the new Mario, and we had 2 weeks off and all we were going to do as a family was just play these games, and then to find out that some idiot kid in the middle of nowhere is literally ruining not only my Christmas but the time that I get to spend with my dad or with my mom or with my brother. Okay, Killer Kai. Okay, so the point I'm making here is some of the fondest memories I have growing up are playing video games with my dad on Christmas Day, during Christmas break, getting the new Xbox, or my buddy getting the new Xbox, and going over to his house the day after Christmas and playing the new Halo and doing co-op through. To think that those types of memories are being taken away from kids today, or even adults today, because of something so juvenile, is ridiculous. Killer Kai, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because the family over money comment. I don't think you're getting it. So I'm gonna let it go. But my point is simple. Nobody in the world should ever stop somebody from doing something they enjoy if what they are enjoying isn't bothering them. Right?
Right.
So you should never go out of your way to stop somebody from doing something they like when that thing they're doing isn't bothering you. I don't care if your opinion is that Christmas should be with your family or you should be outside or whatever. It's
not your
26
choice.
degrees outside right now. I'm not going out there.
Oh, yeah.
The weather outside is frightful.
Yeah. So anyway, tangent. I'm sorry. What I think about the Lizard Squad, I think that what they did was horrible. I think that the timing was quite possibly the worst they could have ever done. The reasoning was ridiculous. Now, I'm the type of guy that likes to find a silver lining with most things. I like to find something positive and something that's negative. I hope that Sony and Microsoft's technicians can figure out a routing technology of some sort to reroute these large-scale attacks to something else. If not that, then hopefully these developers see that this is losing them money as well, and they'll start releasing games that don't require day one patches.
Oh, baby, tell me all about it.
Hopefully.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But I mean,
but
like,
yeah, Killer Kai.
you're
So
right. You're right. It's like the thing is, like, my most fond Christmas memory, and I've done a bunch of different kind of stuff. You know, Christmas with my dad, Christmas with my mom, the whole nine. My most fond is waking up when I was like maybe 11 or 12, going down under the Christmas tree, grabbing a PS2, like the year it came out, ripping it open and having Kingdom Hearts, my now most favorite game, like right on with it, and sitting there and just playing it right in my sister's room, where the only TV that was like not in the family room, like in the house was, and just grinding out Kingdom Hearts, not even having a memory card, literally restarting the game every time we turned on the PlayStation 2,
oh my
No
god.
memory card.
and just
Wow, that's
loving it,
OG.
and just loving having fun with my sister, because my sister loves the game too. She's not a gamer now, but she loved the game when we were little. Like, it's those kind of memories that, like, even if I say, "Hey, like, want to play Kingdom Hearts?" She's like, "Yes." Like, what? Yes. So it's like those kind of memories you can't, like, as a gamer. That's like the things you like live for. It's those
Like
feelings you get. Those
Your
feels.
family watched a lot of Disney when you grew up. Is that right, OG?
We lived in Orlando, Florida. I lived
Oh.
about 20 minutes away from Disney World,
my
so I went to
gosh.
Disney a lot.
Yeah,
Call
you like
that.
lived. You like lived
I
at
lived
Disney World.
I lived my high school was like down the street from Disney.
That's crazy, man.
I lived Disney.
That's crazy.
Okay, honestly, guys, that's it. That's all we have to talk about. The podcasts are going to be about this long. They're going to be about an hour, maybe a little bit less even. You know, when times get bigger and more games start releasing, we'll do more reviews and things of that nature. But for now, it's a slow time. We're even lucky that Blizzard Squad did anything for us to talk about. To be honest, or else our podcast would have been like, hey, let's we'll talk about some stuff.
We could
talk
about
This game might come out.
again.
So it's one of those things that that we'll be doing it every Wednesday. For those of you that came out and watched today, thank you. I noticed a few new names or new-ish names in the chat. Lord of War. I understand that Microsoft and Sony do not own the internet. I don't think any of us said they did or insinuated that I thought they
But it
did.
doesn't give the right to anyone else to shut down
Um,
someone's traffic to the internet.
I don't
What they're
think I
doing is
did.
trying to be like North
true.
Korea.
Thank you very much, Brody. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Microsoft, according to Commander, Microsoft made the routing technology. I'm not sure. I don't. So, and here, okay, really quickly, I don't know if Microsoft went back up. I don't know if when Microsoft went back up, I don't know if they came back stronger or if they just came back. I know Sony kept their servers down because they were rumored to be working on something to help. I don't know. I don't think anybody does. It's all rumors and skepticism at this point. But I'm hoping that they. I hate to say learn their lesson because there's no lesson to be learned.
It was a hard
But I hope
slap.
that they learned that it's very easy for any douchebag kid to spend enough money and a credit card to DDoS your server. Like, it really is
Yeah.
a matter of Googling DDoS server, putting in your credit card information, and you can literally send gigs and gigs and gigs of data to anybody's server, and it'll just crash.
That's
Um,
ridiculous, man.
But they've also
We live in
said
a
that-
really weird world right now. With the internet
it's
is a really
it's
weird
really
place.
true. Well, it's mob mentality, man. Like, if a bunch of
Yeah.
people have like a good impression of something, then they're all gonna be. Dude, it's like PewDiePie. Like right now, like, the guy can do fucking no wrong. He literally, like, no matter what he did, people would sit there, watch it 10 million times and like it a bunch. It's just how the internet goes. If you got it going one way, it's going that way. If it's going the other way, then it's going that way. And people are hopping on the bandwagon. It's fucking weird. I
But
don't
even
get it.
Blizzard Squad has said they've taken money from other companies to shut down. Like, so
Wow.
imagine if like Sony was like, no, here's like this kind of money, shut down Microsoft. Microsoft's like, here's this kind of money, shut down Sony. And they're like, okay, shut down. Like, it's ridiculous. You can't just use that. Like, it's like a power like for the internet, for everyone, like, internet, like, freedom, internet equality. That it's like, and then there's Blizzard Squad. The FBI is on them. They're about to get the dick of freedom straight up from the FBI. Pretty
Oh my
soon.
god! Did you just say the dick of freedom?
Mm-hmm.
You
The
said that
long dick of the freedom law.
Of the bald
the FBI is gonna give the Lizard Squad their dick of freedom.
Give him that dick.
Wow.
That bald eagle's gonna swoop in there.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't. I have never heard that before. So on that note, thank you all for watching. My name is Anthony ACC. My name is Anthony Accinelli. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Anthony ACC, Monday through Friday. This podcast will be every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Starting with this episode, I will be uploading them so you can listen to just the audio part of that if you want. But if you do want to watch the video and see our beautiful beards and beautiful faces, well, 2 of our beautiful beards and
Oh,
3 beautiful faces.
wow.
Twitch TV/Anthony ACC is where you will see this every Wednesday at 9. Thank you so much to Overrated Gamer, our guest for the.
OG.
Always welcome, always welcome. It's going to be very open. It's going to be a very open podcast. If we're on here and you're awake and you want to pop in, do it, hang out.
Sure.
Doveth, thank you again for waking up
I'm sorry.
sort of
man.
on time.
Hey.
You basically just missed the introductions. You're fashionably late, wearing that Giants.
It's okay. Everyone knows
the
who you
Giants
are.
shirt.
You're beautiful.
And then next week, our guest is going to be HK Smash, is who we're having on.
He just said his mustache is going away, dude. No.
Yeah, that's not okay. So HK Smash will be here next week. He is a 2D fighter guru. It's what he does on Twitch, twitch.tv/HK
very
Smash.
He is a guru.
Very, very, very good. Very good at Killer Instinct. So it'll be interesting to have him on here, kind of hear what he is going to be doing for the year. And to those of you that are listening, to those of you that are watching, have a happy New Year. I hope that you. I can't wait to see all the new me, New Year Twitter posts
Oh
tomorrow.
my god.
I'm not gonna get hyped for games. Oh my God, Battlefront!
Guys. Oh wow, don't even talk about that. Oh, I
Supposed-
forgot
it's
about
supposed to-
that.
It's supposed
Dude,
to come out next year.
It's
I
on
don't
my
know.
top 5.
Yeah, oh, I know a guy. Oh wow, my brain.
All right. Before
All
that
right.
happens, I gotta go. We're out of here, everybody. If you're watching right now, don't go anywhere. The cast will be right back. We'll be playing some Counter Strike, I think, for the day and hanging out with you, fine folk. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Anthony ACC with Overrated Gamer and Doveth Aboveth. We will see you guys next week. Goodbye.